In order to let Pakistanis eat delicious food, they have to forge meat mincing base plates with recycled steel. Although they don't have high-end processing equipment, the finished products are popular with local people because of their affordable prices. The high-hardness rail steel recycled at low prices is the raw material for small workshops to make meat mincing base plates. Since the size of each base plate is fixed, the master must first mark it according to the standard length. The main purpose is to facilitate subsequent heating and forging. Then use the steel to cut the rail steel so that you can get raw materials of equal size. After the master's careful cutting, the obvious rail bar will be knocked with the help of the wolf head. The part that has not been cut through can be completely broken. Under the master's very hard knocking, the material processing work has been simply completed. If you want to break it into a standard round shape, these bar segments will be thrown into the breaking furnace and heated until the surface can be heated to yellow and white. Considering that the temperature requirement for breaking is very high, the master will quickly use the air hammer to break and beat repeatedly and use their round molds to shape. The appearance is consistent, and the first stage of work is simply completed. In order to make these rough steel plates meet the requirements of use, after a night of cooling, the master needs to use a drill to drill holes in the axis. This is the bolt fixing hole on the meat grinder. The numbered mold is used to fix it when drilling. However, it cannot guarantee that the entire appearance is completely consistent. Therefore, the master needs to fix multiple steel plates at the same time so that batch cutting can be carried out to maximize the efficiency of processing. The center hole can help the master to stack and fix. After the front and back sides are processed flat and smooth, in order to allow the machine board to discharge smoothly, the master needs to fix it with bolts and hole molds. In this way, when drilling holes, the master can control the console drill to drill holes at will so that the whole distance of each machine board can be completely consistent. When using ordinary drill bits to mark the points, you can use high-hardness drill bits to drill so as to prevent a machine board from occupying the hole mold for a long time. After the honeycomb-shaped holes are formed on the surface of the steel plate, the appearance shaping work has been completed. In order to make the formed substrate harder, the master also needs to ignite their small heating furnace. When the internal temperature rises, the substrate is heated for a second time at high temperature to make up for the defects of high temperature annealing before forging. When the temperature of the substrate reaches the critical point, the master will perform brittle fire treatment. Oil brittleness can not only improve the metal properties of the bow and arrow, but also improve the subsequent rust problem on the surface of the substrate. Then pour the brittle fire substrate into the sawdust ash. This will remove the remaining oil stains on the surface and avoid washing again to affect the original hardness. However, because there are still some hairs left from the previous drilling, in order to make the surface smoother, the outer salt of the hole must be polished with a layer of inkstone. Until the surface reaches the state of increasing the amount of light, then the non-rigid forged meat grinder discharge plate can work normally in the meat grinder. What do you think of the skills of the Pakistani master?